Hello everyone. We are going to see the thermal stress in chapter elasticity today. So to understand the concept of thermal stress, see the fundamentals utilized in here carefully. Here is a wire. Wire of length L is given here and it is fixed with two rigid support A and B, right? And what we doing this, we heat the wire. Due to heat the wire, there is a rise in temperature of wire, right? So in that condition, temperature rises when it up the wire and wire is rigidly fixed. This rod is rigidly fixed with, so we may write this is wire or rod, right? Rigidly fixed with the ends, at the ends. In that condition, it does not allow to expand. So here see, a stress is developed at end of wire. This stress developed in the end of wire due to rise in temperature is called thermal stress, right? This is called thermal stress and it is due to that. This thermal stress produced in a wire which is rigidly fixed at the ends is given by this force acting on a wire due to the providing heat energy by area of cross section of wire. Area of cross section of wire is directly related with the thickness of wire. This total is directly area of cross section of wire or rod is pi r square and it is directly connected with thickness of wire also, right? The heat provided, this is one form here represented, one formula to show the thermal stress, right? Because of heat, the pressure generated, stress generated at the end of a rod is this thermal stress. See carefully. This is by definition or concept of heat we are going. This thermal stress is given by formula gamma alpha delta theta. We know where symbols have their meaning. Gamma is equal to coefficient of Young's modulus. Alpha is coefficient of linear expansion. Delta theta is equal to rise in temperature. The three parameters are here. Now see, this is the second box, second equation here, right? So we may write by combining this formula and here this formula, one may write thermal stress, it is denoted by delta P is equal to force, thermal stress delta P, force upon area of cross section of wire is equal to Young's modulus coefficient of linear expansion into delta theta in case of this, and it is represented by equation number 1. Now see one more thing. In place of a solid, rod is a solid. If we take a liquid, right, and liquid is fixed in a vessel, kept here in the vessel. This liquid is kept in, this is vessel, and it is heated from inside. So again this intermolecular or interatomic space increases and stress is applied here on the wall of the container or vessel. In that condition, if you take a liquid, the same formula can be changed, that thermal stress delta P is equal to, given, see here in this, in place of Young modulus we use a bulk modulus B. In place of coefficient of linear expansion we take coefficient of volume expansion, and it is represented by gamma, cubical expansion into rise in temperature, can be written in this form, and it is represented by equation number 2. Here see in the symbol the utilized B for bulk modulus of liquid, and gamma is coefficient of cubical expansion. This cubical expansion is also called volume expansion of a liquid. So this is for the given topic C, thermal stress, right? In case of solid and liquid, in case of solid this is formula utilized, and in case of liquid it is. So this is for today only. Thank you and have a nice day to all.